episode 16, I think, of Fate Grand Order. Yeah, just gonna go back right into the action, or I guess not the action, but the inaction. Every inaction starts with reaction of action of faction of the faction, whatever. Hmm. Rama. The protagonist of Ramayana, one of the great Indian epics. Ravana. He sounds like Hope Rava Ravana. Huh. Sorry. I finally did it again. I had the volume up way too high at the beginning of a episode. Huh. Yep, starting back over here. The end of the dragon battle. I believe that was the last. Alright, fine job everyone. I was watching with sweaty palms and sweets in my hand. Yeah, sweets. Doctor, those were the sweets that I got, right? Huh? What? Is that right? I found them in the command room next to the tea, so I thought. I got them as a token of gratitude for when we return from this order. Needless to say, they weren't for you, but for Senpai, who no doubt fought bravely on the front lines. Mash, you've become such a thoughtful person. Gobble gobble. I must say, these are some really tasty sweets. I'm sure King will be thrilled too. Well, actually, the thing about food and sweets and stuff is there's no other world. From what it seems, the Caldera area is the only place on the entire universe, or their entire Earth. So, everything else is cut off from time. So they're basically stuck with no industry, no food resources, nothing like that. They probably have some sort of system with magic to protect themselves and get food and all that. But still, that is mean. Master, when we return to Caldera, please reserve enough combat resources for one attack. I've registered one more enemy that I'd like to hit with the backside of my blade. Impossible. No way. Run. The witch is here. Eh? A witch? Dot. Hey, it's Jeanne. Thank you very much. No. No. That was nothing. Before that, your name? Ruler. My servant class is Ruler. My true name is Jeanne d'Arc. Jeanne d'Arc? I thought she was dead. We'll talk about that later. It is nothing we should speak of in front of them. Come over here, please. We've been invited. What should we do, Senpai? My voices for them are very similar. Because I think personality-wise, they are very similar. Let's follow her. Why not? Q. I agree as well. She looked weakened, but she's a servant, too. I'm sure she's aware of the situation in this era. Let's ask her for details. So what happens now? This cutscene. It's connecting. Okay. Oh, this is the end of that quest. St. Quartz. Ooh, login streak. Oh, I got St. Quartz exchange ticket. Fruit. Okay. So next is Jeanne's mystery. Okay. Jeanne's mystery. It's going to be sabers and riders, so Archer is the class. I'm going to use Chloe. Actually, no. Because this is a thing, I'm going to use Gratis. I'm going to use Mordred. Because that friend craft essence is a really good thing. It's not that good for fighting, and she's only level 50, so she's not that good for fighting. But the thing is, it's amazing. It's really good for just getting friend points, especially on these easy missions where I'm over leveled already. Jeanne's mystery. They are few in number, but there does seem to be some evil presences. We are close to the fort. Before they invade, let's take them out. Okay. John, not Jalter, but just John. Jalter is John Alter. It's like Salter is Saber Alter. There's Jalter, Salter, Jalter Little Lily, Salter Lily, Jalter Lily Lancer. Or no, Salter Lily Lancer. And there's a whole bunch of alter forms. Coup Alter. I haven't seen his like quest. I think it was something with Meb, because I do not like Meb. She's a thought. But other than that, that is a cool looking servant. Coup Alter looks amazing. Like, it's crazy how cool he looks. Time to one shot everybody. Well, not one shot, but whatever. As close as you get. Oh wow, I didn't even kill this guy. I thought I'd do more. Also, I turned up the speed of the battle just so that battles don't last as long. I think it's a good idea. Click that and then that. So I learned that crits or no that cards selected later in the order are more effective, like a lot more effective. And I also learned that quick cards and do less damage than arts cards, and buster cards do a lot more damage. Not just including the attack up, and if you have a buster like full thing, but yeah, I'll use that. No use not. There's no like gain. Actually no. I'll use that, and that, just so that she can do a whole bunch of damage. Oh wow, okay. It's not gonna be that bad of a fight. Yeah, this is gonna be easy. You just have Mordred do everything. Why not? She's level 50. Though her stats are only twice as high as everyone else's. So I think the stat gain levels out. Or at least it's not linear for Mordred, it seems. Because there's linear stat gains. There are there's linear, there's S, there's reverse S, and then they're like semi-reverse and just semi-S. So yeah. I forget how like that actually affects things, but whatever. Almost to level 20, 26, 28. You might notice some differences in level just because I skipped ahead in the video. There's some stuff in the background. So, what can I do? What can I talk about? I did math. I did a lot of math, guys, on what was it called? Okay, it was on the class summoning. So, I'll show you guys here. Where I'll just close out of this, go to the terminal. So, the news in the class summoning. I did the math on which class is the best and which ones I would like the most. And I found that the top 3, based on like all of them, were I think Saber, Lancer, and Berserker. But Lancer and Berserker were the highest by far, and they were tied. Cause look at this power. Look at this. Altaria Lancer, I like that. And Kidu, he's pretty cool. Karna, he's pretty cool. And Altaria Pendragon, okay. Altaria Lancer, Alter, same thing as Altaria Lancer. Elizabeth Bathory, I'm fine with that. Medusa, like her. Now Vlad, not really, I already have him. But Coup and Coup Prototype, I like those too. So like, there's not like, this one is some pretty strong. A lot of things that I like. Assassin also has like two really good top twos, like Jack the Ripper and John. It just has good 5 stars. It just has good 5 stars. Not all the other ones have like stuff that good, but Berserker, the Berserker class, that is also like really good. That's the same thing as with the Lancers, same power thing, but as Coup Alter as a 5 star like that. Vlad 3 like that. He looks cool. It has it has Frankenstein. She's like where is she? Over there. Has Hercules and Ibaraki Doji. And those are cool. It also has Lancelot. He's not as cool, but he's still pretty cool. And it has like a good Berserker for 3 stars. So like they're both really good. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll choose which later, but just to show you guys, it's gonna be hard, but I'll pick. There's also an Elia thing, an Elia pickup, but I don't. I would really like to have Elia, but the thing is, I don't have enough quartz and stuff to actually ever get her. I don't have enough resources. I'm going to save my resources for not for the not for shooting Doji or Raika or whatever, but for what was it called? For the Fate Apocrypha event that I think is going to be in October or maybe like later or November or something. It's just going to have everything good. It's going to have like it's going to have John d'Arc. It's going to have like the other guy, the guy from the what was his name? Shiro Kotomino. Yeah, Shiro something. And it's going to have it's going to have what? How am I forgetting his name? Astolfo. It's going to have Astolfo. It's going to have Jack the Ripper. It's going to have like Frankenstein. It's going to have like a whole bunch of good ones. So I think that I'm going to use that. I'm going to save up some St. Quartz for that if I don't use too much on these ones. So yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys about that because that's like those are some of my plans. I don't know. The plans will probably change. They have been recently, but just wanted to say. Yep. Guest servant, 200 friend points, like that. Every 200 friend points is another like friend summoning. Yeah, another friend point summoning. Can I give her a craft essence? No, can't. Whatever. The enemy has been wiped out. Good job. Yes, I think we can settle down here. First, please tell me your names. Understood. My name is Mash Kirlight. This is King, my master. They have the same voice. Wow. Master? So there are masters even in this Holy Grail War? No, it has nothing to do with the Holy Grail War. I am just a demi-servant. Demi-servant? Not the true heroic spirit. Have you heard of us? Right. We should probably clear that up first. I'm indeed a servant. My class is ruler. I understand that. But a majority of information about the Holy Grail War that should be provided is missing. No, not just information. My stats have ranked down as well. Not only have I lost the anti-servant command spells, I can't even reveal their true names anymore. Luckily, this is my homeland where I was born and raised. If nothing else, I still speak the language. That soldier earlier was saying that Jeanne d'Arc turned into a dragon witch. Having just materialized a few hours ago, I am not sure what's going on. It seems that there's another Jeanne d'Arc in this world. a Jeanne that murdered King Charles VII. Is that seventh? VII. Yeah, I think that's seven. 527. So yeah, of France, and committed the slaughter of Orleans. So does that mean two of the same servants have been summoned in the same era? Hmm. Huh. If we could access the Holy Grail War's records, there should be examples of simultaneous summons. Anyway, one thing is for sure. Charles VII is dead, and Orleans has been occupied, which symbolizes the collapse of the nation of France. In history, France was the first nation to declare human liberty and equality. Many countries followed suit. Delaying this by 100 years would stagnate civilization. Without progress, we might still be stuck in the Middle Ages. I just heard a voice. Is that Magecraft? What in the world are you? Oh. Oh, that's right. We didn't introduce ourselves. Nice to meet you, Saint John d'Arc. My name is Romani Archimon. Everyone calls me Roman. I do various support tasks. Nice to meet you. I see. Roman, you tend to be a dreamer. What is this sense of defeat? She complimented me, but I'm not happy at all. Excuse me, Mademoiselle Jeanne. It's our turn now. Our objective is the correction of this twisted history. We belong to an organization by the name of Caldera. I see. I understand now. To think that the world itself has been incinerated. My worries were so trivial, but now Fu? I'm an incomplete servant, and even I cannot trust myself. The Jeanne d'Arc that occupied Orleans. Not only that, but those flying dragons. That means the wyverns. There's no way wyverns existed in the 15th century. More importantly, he called you a dragon witch. I don't want to admit it, but the people controlling those dragons must be, but the person controlling those dragons must be myself. I have no idea how she's controlling them. I never thought about such a thing during my life. Summoning dragons is the highest form of magecraft, let alone to have this many. It's an impossible feat for modern mages. It should be difficult even for this era's magecraft. That means, King, if there's anything that could bend rules like this. Smooth over chunky, what is that supposed to mean? I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to say. It's like to be a holy grail. Exactly. It's speculation, but these are no longer someone else's problems. What was that smooth over chunky thing? That was weird. I see. There are still many unclear points, but I have an idea now. Mademoiselle Jeanne, what are you going to do from here? The objective is clear. Head to Orleans and take back the city. To do that, I must exterminate the Jeanne d'Arc who stands in my way. The Lord didn't show me the path, but I cannot turn my back on this. Even alone, you will fight. She is just like history says, Master. A startling difference from Da Vinci. Master and Doctor, our objective is Miss John's and Miss John's are the same. I was thinking about our next course of action. How about we help her? Of course, I thought the same. Right. It's best to work together with John here. It's a rare honor to fight alongside a saint and a savior. Good. Then once again, Mademoiselle Jeanne, we have our own objectives, but we want to be of aid to you. Will you allow us to fight under your flag as your companions from now on? Yes, the pleasure will be all mine. I cannot possibly thank you enough. Thank you, Mash King. I thought I would be in this fight all alone. Now at this place and time, we shall fight as one. So, King, please give us your orders. Time to fight more stuff. And it's going to be quick, because I have double speed. Ignore invincibility. An attack will hit even if the target has the evade or invincibility buff. And what's the point? So you have like invincibility to block things and ignore invincibility to block invincibility. What if you have invincibility and ignore invincibility, but two people have it, so that they just do normal damage to each other, but they both wasted their own stuff? I guess that's not really how it will work, but it just seems funny to me. Do bum 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 bum. Time. Oh wait. Yeah, it's going on high speed mode. It's not really any. I'm gonna increase damage just so that everyone destroys. Now, destroy. And Arch Chain, NP up. There's not going to be any point using a Noble Phantasm at all in this battle. I'm not even going to be. I'm not going to have time to. And then that. Yeah, she does enough damage. She is. Yeah, I guess she's only 5 levels above Alexander and Mash. I'm going to do that. And then that. And then that. I could have a attack up chain. Actually, never mind. I guess I didn't get to go to Alexander and get that crit. Get critical stars to do crits. So in this game, you get crits, or you drop critical stars from like the amount of hits you get, and then those crits are given to people based on their star weight. And riders have high star weight. I think riders and archers and stuff have high star weight, and berserkers have really low star weight. I think Hercules might have a berserk weight of like 10 or something, so it's really funny. I guess it makes sense that dragons are riders. I've already talked about all this before, but I just thought, why not talk about anything random? Yeah, I actually get to use the Noble Phantasm. Wow, that's a lot of damage. This might actually be a semi-difficult fight. Wait, what is it? What is her ability? Gain crit stars for yourself. Increase MP strength for one servant. Or greatly decrease MP strength for one servant enemy. Okay, if it was increase one Noble Phantasm greatly, that would have been great. But unfortunately, it wasn't. Okay, and this will hopefully go by quickly. Bucephalus. In his adult form, he just has the horse and he doesn't need extra stuff. But I guess that makes sense. He's more powerful. What is it? What is a Noble Phantasm? Wow. She might actually die. Luminosite Eternal. It'll say what it is here. Apply invincible to all allies and increase defense. And restore HP each turn. Wait, and she's stunned, so there's not really any point. I guess it'll keep people alive, but I'll just have Mash make herself invincible. Alexander will probably not die. I'm not going to use a Noble Phantasm, so yeah, those people can do that. I guess this isn't going as fast as I thought it would, and I'm keeping this in the video, but yeah, if it was longer, I would skip all this, but I don't really see a point. So, do you guys think I should change the gender of my character? I've seen a lot of people with like different gender. It's mostly female versions of the main character person, so there's probably no use. It doesn't actually affect battle. It just seems like a cool thing. Yay! I cleared one of the weekly quest. Now, if I can clear all of them, then I can get more quartz, which is a valuable resource. And QP is not a valuable resource, at least for now. When you're grailing servants, yeah. When you grail servants, QP is a valuable resource. Grailing and upgrading skills, and a lot of that type of stuff. And just ascending servants. I'm so ashamed that I said I'd fight on my own earlier. Thanks to you two, I feel stronger than ever. Even if I'm up against myself, a witch, I have nothing to be afraid of now that the two of you are with me. Are you alright? I am fine. Needless to say, it saddens me that they'd mistake me for that other Jeanne. But it can't be helped. In fact, it hasn't been more than a few days since I was burned at the stake. If a resurrected me caused a massacre in Orleans, then I can't blame them for being scared of me. I was afraid the British might be stirred up, but it would appear things are going smoothly. We should seek out the Jeanne who they call a witch and defeat her. But for now, we should scout out around first. The goal is simple, but reaching it, not so much. As expected, Jeanne d'Arc is well versed in the art of the war. Like she said, an assault on Orleans is ill-advised. It's an unfamiliar land. We have yet to set up any bases. For now, take the initiative and gather intel on their defenses. As for the witch Jeanne, or shall we call her Dark Jeanne, or John Alter, I would like to find out what kind of servant she is. The rest is up to our forces. It would be good to have more allies. Jeanne, is there a reading on any other servants beside ourselves? I'm sorry, but as I am now, I am incapable of using my ability as a ruler to detect other servants. Like other ordinary servants, I cannot detect them unless I am within a certain distance. Wait, what about the other John? I was careless. There is that possibility. The other me, no. Which John? Erg, it's too confusing. I will also refer to her as Dark Jeanne. Anyway, if that Dark Jeanne is truly a servant, then her class, like mine, is ruler. And if that is the case, she will immediately be able to detect our location. We must be prepared for a battle at all times. I think John Alter is, I think she's a berserker in the game. Like, I think it's her class, but whatever. That might just, sorry. That might just be spoilers. If possible, I would like to minimize our activities in any nearby towns and villages. But without any leads on our hand, I doubt that's possible. Let us head out early tomorrow morning. King is human and should probably get some sleep. Are you all right? Are you all right? Yes, I am fine. My abilities may have gone down in rank, but I still possess the basic abilities of a servant. Well, good night. Did King go to sleep? Yes. Surprisingly, quick for someone who is unfamiliar with sleeping outdoors. Is that so? I could be imagining things, but is there something you aren't telling us? I don't mean to pry. I thought it best to confront you in case it should become an obstacle in battle. Quite right. As you wish, I shall tell you. It could be because my summoning was incomplete. Or perhaps it's because my original self died just a few days ago. How can I put it? I feel as if I'm a brand new servant. A rookie, you mean? Yes. There is no future or past in the Throne of Heroes.
but I don't have the power to access the records there. Therefore, it is difficult for me to act as a servant. It feels like going into battle for the first time all over again, in that bubbly looking mage from before. Bubbly looking mage from before. He called me a saint and savior, but even with that expectation, I have no such power. So, the thing is, I fear that I will become a burden to you. Jeanne, if that's all, then it's alright. What? I mean, this also feels like my first time, my first battle. We are the same. That was about to be something else. Some Mash X uh John stuff. Actually that probably exists. Actually, no, it definitely exists. Goes back into search history. As a demi-servant, I cannot fully harness my power as a heroic spirit. However, the heroic spirit inside me said, it's okay. And Senpai, a master, trust someone like me. I don't know how to say this, but Master didn't choose to fight to prove something. Senpai is simply trying to do what should be done, I think. So, it's alright. There's no reason for you to worry. Thank you. I feel a little better. I'm pretty familiar with this area and this country. Let's give it our best tomorrow. Yes. Yay, they're going to give it their best. And in the meantime, they're going to have some fun in the forest. Wahahaha. Yay, Saint Quartz. Give me all the Saint Quartz so I can summon everything. I want to summon everything. It looks like it says we're in Vocabulaires, but it doesn't seem like there's a forest there. But the scenery was a forest, so I don't know. There's farm fields up there. There's a mountain up over here. I think those might be the Alps. I think those actually are the Alps. That's Spain. Actually, down here, these farm in this intersection, that goes to Spain. So this is actually a pretty good representation of France. Wow, they actually have Britain over there. You can see near the terminal system or terminal thing. You can see like the country of Britain. Pretty cool. Huh. What time is it? Huh. What should I do as a person and as a acting whatever's what should I do here? I think let me see. I'm going to see if there's a friend summon available. There might be, there might not be. Who knows? Who cares? So yeah, today's the saber summoning, which means that there's like Alteria, Altoria and Altera, who is what was her name? Attila. Yeah, Attila the Hun. But and that's in Fate CCC, I think, or there's a whole bunch of weird things with Fate. Where's that? Oh yeah, that guy in the back. That guy's pretty cool. I don't know the actual character, but that design looks like just flames. That hair just looks like pure flames. That's Salter. That's Saber Altar. So yeah, yeah, I can get the free daily summon. Hopefully, I get Coup. That's the main. That's the main thing I want from all this. I really want Coup. Just because he's powerful, and actually, it's not just because, but because he's powerful and because he's cool. I think Coup prototype is the same. I actually don't know what the prototype means. I think prototype might mean that it's the same thing, but like it's different. Of course, 1 star Mozart, but it's like prototype means the person that they were, the original. There's a saber prototype, I think, and that was like the original guy who had the prototype for the saber. Because there was Saber's sword was used against like the white giant or something that was Altera's like original form, the white giant or something, and who defeated her with the original Excalibur. And um like I think that might be the guy who was there, the original prototype to Saber, who had the prototype to Excalibur, and then the prototype to Ku is like the prototype Lancer. I don't know what he actually did. He might have worked with the like Saber prototype, but yeah. Please give me a 3 star. Nope. I just got 1 star. A rash. Just got a rash. He's not that bad. Like his Noble Phantasm, I think might actually be really good for bosses. But other than that, I don't think there's any like real thing. It's multi-target and it does a lot of damage. I'm just gonna skip this next one. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it wasn't. I didn't get anything good from this one. I just got caster and a rash. So yeah, nothing good. Whatever. Not even a good craft essence. The what was it called? Like the fate, the Elia looking craft essence. Or is it the one? There's a 5 star, a 4 star, and a 3 star craft essence. But these ones are for there. So much white or black screen there. Where is it? Yeah, here. Actually, it's not. It's not here. Yeah, right here where I'm playing. Zunga Zunga thing. I don't know what it actually does, but I don't know. Might be interesting or cool. Who knows? So, yeah, I think this will be the end of the video for today. This episode has been pretty cool. I learned how to have a different voice, slightly different voices for rule for Jeanne and Mash, but I don't know. So yeah, this is the end of the video. Subscribe to Chords XYZ, my brother, and bye guys.